So you recently got selected by the Google, the Springboard ISV partnership.
Yeah.
What does that mean? Tell us more into what did that mean as an achievement, and what did that mean in terms of how did it help Invigrid? And that's a big
Yeah.
milestone.
So thank you.
Congratulations for that, by the
Thank
way.
you.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. What it means, it's a recognition. Because think about cloud when it started. Cloud had two promises. One was speed, two was security, right?
Yep.
Yeah. In promise one, it was you don't have to now buy a server. It democratized building, for startups. I can just quickly get a server.
Nimbleness, like scale up and down anytime you want.
Yeah, exactly. And the promise two was security, but that security promise was shared responsibility. They took care of the physical security and all of that. They provided you with all the security systems. You had to enable all of it, right? That was your responsibility. You had to configure. Then
Right.
that laid in contrast with the promise of speed, slowed it down. So then this was a recognition that how do I actually help them? The shared responsibility part of it. Like Invigrid does that and solve the problem of promise as well. So I like to call this going from a cloud dinosaur to a cloud cheetah.
I like that. That's great. And so, like, what does that recognition mean? Like, how many people are selected? Tell us a little bit more about
I don't
what
have
is.
the stats
Okay,
on that. The one
but
thing for
that's
sure,
great.
I
Yeah.
don't have a stat on that, but I know for sure someone actually within their team, they had it was a very, very short list of the companies that
That's
they
awesome.
actually took on. So
That's
I'm very
awesome.
proud.
That's
It's just a
awesome.
recognition that we are an integral part of their promise, of their ecosystem.
That's awesome. Who is Invigrid's ICP? Like, who's your ideal customer? I know we discussed this last time when we met. You mentioned 100 million to $1 billion companies, right, which are using public cloud. Do you want to give more color to that? Like, who would be?
So, of course, I mean, regulated industries and are care about security, but it's also those who want to move fast. If you're regulated but slow is okay for you, then it's probably not a pain that you want to solve.
Right.
However, something else is also driving, not just regulation, speed to market, but also we want to do more with less now. Budgets are getting smaller and smaller.
Correct.
You can't have 9 people. Budgets are getting smaller with business uncertainties and everything that is happening around us.
Right.
And now, whatever budget we have is going to AI,
Yes.
right? So all of that mix is coming into play. And as we speak, our ICPs are also evolving.
Yes. Yes.
Right?
Yes. 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 Yeah, there is. You're right. I mean, there's a lot of emphasis on investing more in AI. With all the layoffs we're seeing, massive amount of layoffs and reinvestment into AI. How do you see this changing, like your environment, your customers, right? One is AI, second is quick adoption, quick creation, product iteration and launching. And then there's also, you mentioned this, secure by design. Is like, why do this in the old way? Like you said, Cheetah, and that knowledge you gave. It's like, why do it the old way when you can do it better? So one is, let's do it in a better way, like just make security part of the design. Second is, as things are going fast, time to market is more important. So you can have old ways of building things and securing things. You got to just bake it in, right, as much as you can, right? And third is like just this whole it's more reliable, it's faster, it's by design, it just makes more sense. And a multi-cloud environment, it makes it even worse, and those kind of things, right? So I see a clear value.